Denver Nuggets. I am disappointed for ever having you guys as finals contenders since early on in the preseason. I am embarrassed for calling a dynasty for you guys as soon as you won the 2023 chip, and I am disgusted with how you made me feel last night watching the final few minutes of the Timberwolves game. I can't believe my eyes. Let me paint the picture for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. Let me paint the picture for you guys at home where I was right when I tuned into the situation. So I was at work. It was about 11:15 p.m. for me. I was finishing up my shift. My whole day, I had a hard ass day at work today. My whole day was done, and I was on the shitter thinking, "Holy fuck, NBA! I haven't seen a single game today. Let me tune into something." Denver Nuggets playing Minnesota Timberwolves today. I don't follow these teams, right? I just wanted to see what was on. I had no idea about either team's schedule. They're not one of the two teams I follow, which is Golden State Warriors and Miami Heat. So I'm like, oh man, their series was classic in playoffs last year. I gotta tune into this to be greeted by this score right here. I'm seeing this. I'm saying, oh my God, Denver Nuggets with a crazy lead because yes, yeah, that is crazy. In 2024, that 10 point leads are insane when they're just scraping by teams like Toronto Raptors and Brooklyn Nets by 2 to 5 fucking points, right? So I'm like, oh my God, okay, we got ourselves a ball game here. What's happening? I'm thinking maybe Jokic got triple-double, Jamal Murray's going off, but nope, we got Aaron Gordon playing like prime Michael Jordan. For whatever reason, this guy plays his best versus this team. I'll never forget that one game where he played again Minnesota last year in the playoffs, and he had like 30-some points. I swear he barely missed. He was like 15 and 16 field goals. It felt like it at least. He was just going off against them. And I'm saying, listen, 10-point lead, fourth quarter, 3 minutes left. There's no way anything bad happens to Denver. I'm happy for them. They've been having a struggling season so far. It's been looking ugly. Everything looking right. 11-2 run in 2 minutes. I couldn't believe it for my life. Yeah, it just wasn't working out for them. This was the finishing play over here. This was the game winner for the record. Can't play the footage for you guys because I think YouTube is pretty weird like that. But as y'all say here, it's just Anthony Edwards making the craziest drive for one of the clutchest floaters I've ever seen in the fourth, when you have MPJ and Chris Brown to your left and right with the best player in the world right in front of you. He sunk it like it was nothing. If I'm Denver's coach, I would have liked to have I'm watching this right now. Jokic, what's happening? He's not that close enough to where he can really make an impact defensively. At least have your hands up. Jokic kind of just watched that sink in above him, and he did really nothing else from there. And after this play, guys, it was just over because it was ugly. On the next offensive play, do you guys see what I see right here? I see an open fucking net. What do you guys think happened? Do you guys think, right, with the bucket so free looking like this, where Jokic could easily just drive in, throw it up, maybe get some contact, you think he'd have the easy way? Or do you think he passes to fucking Chris Brown? Because that's exactly what he did. I don't know why. I don't know what in the fucking world stopped Jokic from at least attempting to draw any sort of contact. But he just made the fucking bright decision to pass to Chris Brown for zero fucking reason. This play went about as good as you could fucking imagine. This is what Chris fucking Brown was looking like mere seconds after that play. Stuffed to the fucking brim. The dumbest decision by Jokic I've ever seen. Like, this game was just such a mess to watch for the final minutes, Like, Jokic making the dumbest decision to pass up on a free basket. Why? To now, after this game, the aftermath of Denver going down below -500, Why? And Rudy Gobert making 2 free throws. Rudy Gobert making 2 free throws. Why? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This was just kind of random to me. There was one time where I tuned into a Wolves game and I think Rudy just airball a free throw and just break the others. So ever since that play, I always assumed he was pretty just trash at making free throws. Like every big man usually is, or at least used to be. Nowadays in the league, big men do everything. But yeah. Apparently this season I heard the announcer say that he's actually 11 for 15 on free throws. So Rudy's actually not too bad from the line. That was kind of cool to figure out. Just a surprise thing for me I want to share with you guys. But anyways, needless to say, after those couple of free throws, this is how the game was looking like for Denver Nuggets. They tried to make, a little three. I'm pretty sure Russell passed the ball to Jokic right away, but he was fully contested by Rudy. Guarded for a couple of seconds. Jokic had no choice but to shoot up a heavily contested corner three, and it just bricked, leaving the game looking like this. I couldn't believe it. It was 114 to 104 for the Timberwolves in that deficit with 3 minutes left, and they made one of the nicest comebacks I've ever seen. Amazing win for Minnesota. Good job, guys. But for the Denver Nuggets, I just can't believe my eyes. I can't believe my eyes that after this game, let's start in chronological order. OKC, I get the loss. They're a really good team, but 102 to 87. The top scorer was Jokic with 16 points. I didn't watch that game at all. I didn't tune into that game. I didn't say anything about that game. It obviously just, a very, very bad first game, shaking out the ring rust for Denver Nuggets. Good win for OKC. Terrible game on Nuggets. But again, like I said, I thought it was just the first match. Nothing of it. Then they lose to Clippers. The 2025 Clippers. This is no James Harden, Kawhi, Paul George, Russell. We talking just the James Harden Clippers because Kawhi is out, and who knows when that guy would be back. Yeah, 109 to 104. I remember that game. Jokic at 41. This guy was doing everything, pulling every trick out of his sleeve, and nobody else was keeping up with him, man. And Jamal Murray was his second highest season scorer, 22 points. Then from there, everyone else had pretty sure 14, 15 and below, man. It was ugly on Denver's part. Whatever, match like that happened. Next game, Toronto Raptors. That should be a 127 to 125. Overtime. A team that was about to be the 1 seed last year is getting taken to OT back to back from teams like Toronto Raptors and the Brooklyn Nets. To then having a sizable lead on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Again, I say sizable because, like you see, their only wins are by a few points, right? And either way, when I tuned in and saw that 10-point lead, I was thinking, this is looking nice for Denver, but the Minnesota Timberwolves are looking like an easier matchup this year for Denver, I thought. With the loss of Cat, I think they definitely do struggle more in that matchup. I was thinking that the Denver Nuggets should have no issue, or close to no issue, like they did last year, getting Jokic double teamed by Cat and Rudy. That was very effective for him. That's gone now. And you still can't do it. I don't know, man. I don't know. A team like this should never be below 500. And the reason I say that is because they still have the best player in the world. And it is not even close. Nikola Jokic is out here giving his all for every single game. A few games into the season, and this guy is already averaging a 30-point triple-double off 56% field goal efficiency. I can't do it. This guy is the reason right here why after every single Denver loss I'm seeing, every bad win they have, close as win with the Raptors and Nets. There are such thing as bad wins, guys. Okay, when you're Denver Nuggets, it's just simply a higher bar of expectation. 2 OT wins against Brooklyn Nets and Toronto Raptors when you still have players like Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, Aaron Gordon, and MPJ on the floor is just unacceptable. Never mind the 3 losses. Right? When I see things like this, I'm like, nah. I'm in denial. I don't believe Nuggets can be washed because of the man right here I'm showing y'all. Because of this guy right here. Again, Aaron Gordon, Jamal Murray are great. But when you have the best player in the world by your side, I feel like it's never delusional to think it will be getting better soon. The one true test for the Nuggets for me to finally wake up and realize if they are a completely different tier, a lower caliber of competitors this season, is if they lose this. If the Denver Nuggets somehow manage to lose to the Utah Jazz, a team that is uncrowned, just uncrowned as a winner for any match, just unvictorious, it's over. It's over. They already went from damn near first seed last season to 13th right now, if I'm not mistaken. If the Utah Jazz, a team who is 0-6, manages to get their first win some way, some shape or form on the Denver Nuggets, I'm done. Done thinking it's okay. I'm done thinking they're going to get back to their first, second, third seed caliber playing style. This team will just be a play-in team, maybe a sixth seed at very, very best. Again, I'm not saying it's completely over for this season, but that's how I'll treat it at least. I'm not speaking in reality for everybody. I'm speaking for me. It will be a wake-up call. I can't believe we stooped this low already to where I kind of look at Denver Nuggets as the Milwaukee Bucks right now. The Milwaukee Bucks are far worse, don't get me wrong. But for them to just be losing to every decent team they face and to be taken to overtime to two teams that they should not have zero business going to OT with, you just never know at this point. Tomorrow really is Judgment Day. If they don't blow out the Utah Jazz by at least 20 points, I feel like we have an issue. Yeah, that's really all for today's video. If y'all want to check out more of my content, I do stream on Twitch. I stream about every other day. I would appreciate it if y'all checked me out over there. I also have a YouTube channel where I react to shows and stuff with my friends. So these two and my other socials will be linked down in the description. Anyways, have a good day, y'all. Later.